Yeah,
Well,
and
then
people will just camp the hell out of those things. And
Yeah, I mean they do, and I mean
it's
there's
rough.
people that that you have one guy on one team that's camping the wasp, and you have a guy on the other team that's camping the guy on the wasp, and
yeah,
they're
it
just going
should
back and forth, and
it should probably in a way to balance it. Then it should be
They need limited
two.
ammo,
It
if anything.
if it's nine. How many in one clip? Nine.
9.
Okay, so then it should
put
be
like the max
18.
on it. Yeah,
It should be like an 18 for one person per game. Like not even a round, just game.
that'd be cool.
See, that would be great. But
It would take a lot
that's
of
just one thing that I really
Because
hate.
if that was the case, then you'd see like a bunch of people running
Right,
to get the wasp. Then okay, then I'm just gonna be raping your objectives.
right.
So
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
I mean,
That's
But,
one way to balance it.
yeah.
Okay, the fact that you can't walk over people when they're
well, that's
mortally
getting
wounded.
that's
yeah, that's
fixed
gonna be
pretty much.
fixed.
I mean,
Yeah, but it's
supposed to be
something
in the
that
next patch,
kind
but
of
still, it's I mean, like they knew about it from the closed beta when we were complaining about it
Yeah,
then
you-
2 months ago. That's like, why didn't you guys take care of that? Because especially in like those narrow corridors, like when the
Yeah.
guy in front of me drops dead and I kill the guy that killed him, obviously, I want to just get the hell out of there.
hmm
Yeah,
But I
you're
can't
stuck.
do so because I have a dead dude in my way, crawling around like a fucking baby, basically.
Yeah.
And it's just like, man, just kill yourself already. I'm not a
And-
medic.
and-
I'm not gonna pick you up. Move.
and now that I'm running tactician with Carl and Andrew, the spawn mark is a joke of a ability.
Yeah.
It really
As
is.
of right now.
Oh, yes. Thank you for bringing that up. GG, what the fuck? You got you got these classes laid out. It's great. I love the class idea. That's really cool. Especially the fact that you can pick up, unlike Battlefield, you can pick up other people's guns and shit and mix and match. So, you have the Tactician, which has a spot mark ability, which apparently, as they say, has a radius of 30 meters, where these little blue dots will like pick up on people. And it's not constant like the spot mark in Killzone 2. But as long as they're in 30 meters, just pick up on them, and everyone shows up on the radar. The radar actually works really well. You get like everyone on the red dots.
Right.
But those blue circles, I haven't seen one in days. Because you get one marksman on the other team anywhere on the map, and it completely cancels it out. No joke. Apparently that ability only works because the marksman has ability that cancels the tactician thing and scrambles radar within 15 meters. I will be across the map and my radar is getting scrambled. No joke. Or my thing doesn't work. They really need to tone down the radius or mess with that something, because there's no way to counter the marksman's abilities either.
Right.
It's just like it's a one-way street. Harping
what,
on tactician.
what I want to know is the spawn mark supposed to pick up people behind, like, in buildings? Because like
It is. It's supposed to go through buildings.
because as soon as I use it, because I mean I notice that there's marksmen in the area, but they'll be pretty far away. So if I use my spawn mark, even if the marksman is in their spawn and there's a building like right next to the attack spawn, then I should be able to pick up those people, and I get nothing. Like
Exactly.
I'll get a few, but those are from marksmen that haven't updated their abilities yet, and I'll get lucky.
And the thing is, it's working sometimes because you can see on the radar the red dots, and they're close enough. So
Right.
if you can see them on the radar, like your radar isn't getting scrambled, therefore they should not be blocked with the blue pickup.
Right.
So
One other thing that I had, and it's just a thought to compensate for the lack of spawn mark, I think that they should make the spawn mark ability pick up proxy mines as well. Simply because there's no counter to them. I mean, again, there's no counter to grenades, but when you see a grenade come flying at you, usually, unless
You
it's
move.
cooked, you move, and that's how it is. But sometimes those proxies get hidden under dead bodies, or they're not easily seen sometimes. And when you're running pretty fast with some abilities like Infiltrator, next thing you know, you get blown back, and there's no way to know.
I think the infiltrator shouldn't be affected by enemy proximities when the disguise is active. I
Well-
think that would be a nice
Well,
counter.
that brings me to the point about the damn bots. Is when you're disguised,
exactly.
they're not supposed to be picked up by the bots either, and you still are. So it's like, that was kind of the issue in Killzone 2 also. When the game launched, half the abilities didn't work the way they were supposed to.
Yeah.
And, for some reason, they fucking failed that again, and we're in the same boat with that again. Which, I mean, at least they're addressing it, but it's like, come on, like,
But with
you guys
Killzone
didn't
2,
learn?
with Killzone 2, you were able to mix and match
Yeah,
the
That was
abilities.
nice, yeah.
yeah, you
So
were.
it, like, once those were resolved,
Yeah,
but even before they was resolved, you knew which ones worked properly, so you still
right.
were able to, because like
But
you're
even
not
with the
stuck.
like the whole point system for unlocking everything, that's even more crucial that they should have got that right in the first place. Because
Yeah,
choose
if you use your points and wasted them, like if you were a new player and the only thing we started running with first was tacticians and your spot and marks working like this, you guys would be fucking blown. I mean, you
Yeah.
guys would be out, through the
No joke.
floor, and I mean, thankfully, we have a lot of experience already with, the betas and everything, so we knew how everything worked. But I mean, even well, this is how it went. In the closed beta, the spot and mark scanned the entire damn map through walls, everything. Didn't didn't matter
Yeah, it
where
did,
you were, you
and it
got
stayed
scanned.
there.
Yep, you got scanned.
Yeah,
Didn't matter where
you
you
had
were.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
In the I don't know about the open, like you guys.
I didn't use
Open beta,
tactician
it
on
was
either.
how it was now. It was
Okay,
pretty
so
broken.
it's screwed up still in the open beta. So
Yeah.
they had all that time still, and they still didn't fix it. They went
We
from
went the
scanning,
opposite direction of
yeah,
how
they
to
went from
fix it.
scanning the entire map to scanning 2 feet in front of your face, and
Mm-hmm.
even then, it doesn't pick up on them for the right way at least. It marks them on the mini map, but not on the actual game screen.
Not on extreme, yeah.
So it was pretty
So-
worthless. But hopefully, we get that all situation figured out, and hopefully, I'm pretty sure one of you guys told me that they actually weren't going to be making any more operations maps, but looks
Yeah,
like
I
they
mentioned
actually do.
they did an interview with one of the guys, and they asked him about, because they already mentioned DLC, about what about Operations DLC, because for some fucking reason, the maps are only, like, useful in one game mode. Like, you see that we only have 3 Operations map right now, we only have so many guerrilla warfare.
Right.
I don't know why they just don't apply each game mode to each map, but
I mean,
they asked him
really-
about Operations DLC, and he said it's not likely, which blows us,
Big
because
ball bust. Like, yeah, like, why
That's
even...
not even.
I mean, with
I don't
only 3
even
maps,
listen-
why would you even include the mode? Like,
really.
and,
I mean, they built it
only
up to
2
be like
were
this big
playing,
exclusive
so-
thing for the game too, that they're all excited about, and then they're not
Yeah,
even
they
going to
were,
support
I
it in
mean-
the game.
Right, like, I don't know, it's kind of annoying, but we went on for this for too long probably, but there was a lot
Yeah,
to
we
talk
should.
about, so
It's a good game. Let's just get it updated.
it is,
and
it's
we'll
a
be
good game.
fine.
I suggest you guys try it. One last thing to touch on was that the controls, if you didn't play the open beta or the demo, pretty much they did fix a lot of what people were bitching about with the weighty controls.
Mm-hmm.
And they do have that Call of Duty button layout style, so use the alternate, which people seem to prefer these days. So check it out though. Like if you're skeptical, definitely check out the demo. You'll probably get a good impression of that. If you like the demo, you're probably gonna like the game. If I would at least run it still if you're skeptical, but it's fun stuff. I would say that. All right, closing statements. Anybody? Is that about it?
Yep.
That
Yeah.
was it.
All right.
Yeah.
So then, on to First Strike, the map packs for Call of Duty, which we went through yesterday when they first came out, and we hopped online for maybe 2 hours, probably 2 hours, yeah. And I honestly hate the multiplayer from Call of Duty. I mean, I do.
It's so dull and just
It
so
is like
laggy.
it's just, yeah, it really is. The
It's-
lag is just atrocious, and coming from Killzone 3, they have dedicated servers where
Like, let me just say this: people who complain about Killzone having clunky controls,
yeah,
that may be the case, but it's so fluid compared to Call of Duty.
yeah.
I tried to play today, and I'm like, well, I haven't played in a while, whatever, this and that. It is like the fact that the hit detection is so bad,
Right.
and just compared to Killzone, like, it has nothing. Like, the control smoothness in Killzone 3 actually I can say is better than Call of Duty, just because of the way it feels. It through the, like, if I was to play single player, maybe it'd feel better, but there's no lag there. But being lagging around and dancing, doing 2 steps in the stanky leg while I'm trying to run and kill people, this doesn't work.
Which is,
So-
I mean, that's really saying something coming from Anise, because Anise was kind of skeptical about Killzone 3 in the first place.
I was.
He,
The only reason why I was skeptical because we
We played the
we
shit
played
out
so
of the
much of those
betas.
betas. God,
We
played
really
so
put a lot of
much.
hours into
We
the betas.
we
Did.
put. I
Yeah.
think I can even say we put too much time into those betas. So
We
much
really
that I was
did.
just like, I already played this game. Why do I
Yeah.
need to buy it?
Like the last
I was just
week, the beta was out for the open beta. Like, Anise didn't even want to play it. He was just like, let's just play something else. Like,
I'm so sick and tired
he
of
was
this.
burned out. Which,
But
like
It
I
was
said,
one
it
map though,
happens. It
but
happens.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we did play one map, but still, that's Killzone. Let's stay on Black Ops.
God.
So we played the online, and we were just done with it. Like, we just, I don't know, coming, like I said, coming from something that's so fluid, it's like,
Going to
unless
two
you're the
bullets, you're
host in that
dead.
game,
It's
yeah,
like,
unless you're the host in that game,
God.
someone puts 2 bullets in you and you die. And where in the reverse, it seems like you have to put, 10, 15 bullets in somebody to get them to die sometimes. And it's just like, what the hell is that about? Like, why is my damage jumping around? I don't get this. They're still the same fucking bullets. I don't have blinks in this gun. Why am I not doing anything? It's like, I don't get it. But
Yeah.
so we all pretty much were just like, yeah, fuck this multiplayer. Let's hit up
Yeah,
the
yeah.
zombies. And boy, do we love some zombies.
That's what it's
I'm so
Let's go ahead
happy.
and kick it off with Ascension, boy.
Okay, so this is the new zombie map that's available to us from
Finally.
Treyarch, the fine people who make zombie maps.
Yes.
Basically, you're set in a Russian cosmodrome that's like a Russian space station, I guess, testing a bit, area, and man, it's really cool. They introduced 2 new perks and they removed double tap. They introduced 2
kinda
new
sucks.
perks, Doctor Flopper,
Which is awesome.
which is amazing, gives you no splash damage.
You guys should be
with
saying
your-
that right about now.
Doctor Flopper, which makes no splash damage with your ray gun. Then they added Stamina Up, which is basically marathon, but not pro'd out. It's marathon, meaning you'll run for a long time, but you will stop eventually. But it makes a huge difference no matter what the gun you have, especially when you have
Especially
like
with
light machine guns.
Yeah, especially
You'll run
with the
really,
RPK
you'll run a
or
lot
HK.
faster.
Oh man, it's
So-
much better.
Besides that, they took out the monkeys, but they added monkeys that steal your perks. um,
Took out the good monkeys and added in bad monkeys. God damn it.
Yeah, unfortunately, these monkeys steal your perks. They come around. Well, as soon as what happens is as soon as you purchase a perk, they attack. They come in and they try to steal whatever perks that you have purchased. So even if you have the area towards Speed Cola opened, they won't be attacking Speed Cola unless someone in the party has it. So what you have to do is basically defend it and make sure that they don't leap on top of those soda machines and steal your perks. What your reward is for defending them is that you get a free perk at the end. So that's pretty cool. You don't have to spend whatever money that you get. But then again, it's risk and reward because you get a free perk, but then the next time you see monkeys, you have to defend whatever perks that you have available to you. So
And before people, it seems like they give one to each. They give a different perk to everybody, so that way everything's open, and you have to defend all 5 perks. Which,
But the
there's only
last thing
4
about
people, so.
the last thing about the monkeys is that if let's say you have 4 perks, everybody has the same 4 perks. You defend the soda machines and make sure they don't even touch it, and everybody has the same 4 perks, and the round ends, and they still show you the soda machine little pickup. They will give you your 5th perk, but basically you're gonna lose it the next time you have monkeys because it's impossible to hold all 5 with 4
Right.
people.
Which still,
But it's still good to have those
Yeah.
during the rounds until then, so it works out.
right.
But besides that, the map's amazing.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Flopping,
It is.
flipping and flopping around.
Flopping is awesome. You guys are seeing it right now. Me and Anise went back and forth, double teamed the zombies with floppers, probably for a good 3 rounds, I would say. Like, we just did nothing.
Ridiculous.
I don't think we shot a single bullet those entire rounds. We just flopped them. Did big work with the floppers. So it was cool. It was cool. I really enjoy the map. I do. I like the new weapons, the black hole device, and we're calling them the stacking dolls because of the game stacking, which we enjoy.